Hey guys, happy Wednesday, happy June. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for some people to pop on here. Do, do, do. Hello, hello. If you are just joining, be sure to leave a comment, say hello. Hey Baron, how you doing? I'm just waiting a few minutes for some people to pop on. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. We are going to go over some exciting things tonight. If you are on, leave a comment. Let me know who it is. This StreamYard doesn't let me see who's in unless you registered. So greetings from New York City. I'm not sure who that is, but hello. Hello, guys. How's everyone doing? I am just trying to join real quick on my phone so I can watch. New York tough, smart, disciplined, the Kumo speech. I honestly can't say I've been watching that much. Let's see. Everyone's doing good? All right, so who do we got here? Matt, Cartel, Emma. Hello, guys. Oh, I can't see who else is on. If you're on, hey, Matt from Cincinnati. If you are on, say hello in the comments. Say who you are, where you're watching from. Tonight I have a bunch of exciting things to go over. We have some new spending strategies for June. Hi, Kara. If you guys are on, be sure to leave a comment, say hello. Let me know who you are. I think you have to, if you register, I can see whose name it is posting in here. But if not, just say hello and say who's watching, just so I know. And if you're watching the replay, drop a comment, let me know, just so we can see who's on. It seems like lots of people are joining in, so I'm excited to have all of you in. And I'm also excited that I heard tomorrow we are finally opening in Buffalo for phase 2, which means I know I saw that outside restaurants can be open and serving food, so that's pretty exciting. Hey, Andrew. So I'm pretty excited that New York is kind of starting to open up, so I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I'm excited. I really like June. It's like my favorite month, so it's my birthday month. It's at the end of the month. It's also Robert's birthday month, so we're real excited. Hi, Stella. Hi, Shadi. Lots of people on tonight. I'm so excited. So I'm going to kind of jump into it. Before I get started, though, if anyone has any questions about the travel world, points world, let me know and leave a comment, and we will. I'll go over them in the end. Dave might be joining us. I think he was finishing up his workout. Let's see. We got June 8th next Monday for New York City to start phase 1. That's awesome. I'm excited. I just feel like there's kind of starting to be a little bit of a glimmer of a light at the end of the tunnel. We're starting to see some countries that are announcing that they're reopening. I think there's going to be some really interesting rules and regulations that are going to happen. So the few that I noticed, Mexico is offering every 2 free nights that you pay for, they will give you, every 2 nights you pay for, they will give you 2 free nights. And I think that's hotel, car rentals, and it's free stays for up to 2 children, 1 2 adults book, as well as 20% off at participating theme parks, golf courses, and spas. So I don't know about you, but Mexico sounds great. I'm about ready to hop on a flight and get out of here for a few days. I don't know. Sounds like even if I did like a girls' getaway for a night, I would be so pumped to just kind of, I think I would be happy to just be on a plane at this point, but I don't know. We'll see. So I also saw that Sicily is they're currently in what they call phase 2. It's they've rumor has had it that they're going to be offering to pay for half of flights and a third of the cost of hotels. It said to go to their website, visit Sicily.com to see more information. I have checked it out. I haven't been able to find anything. It said that they're in phase 2 as a staycation for anyone that's local essentially and could drive into the area. So I'm going to keep an eye out because I haven't been to Sicily and that's definitely high on my list. I think it would be really awesome to go to. Wow, we got lots of people watching tonight. We got Diane joining in, Mackenzie, Rachel. Hey guys. If you're just joining us, leave a comment. Let me know you're watching. And again, if you're watching the replay later on, definitely drop a comment. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to go over a couple updates in the credit card world and the travel world. I'm just going over some countries that I've heard of that are opening. If anyone else has heard of some countries opening, definitely let me know. Drop it in the comments. I only have a couple on my list here. I've had a really crazy last couple of days, so I didn't get to do a ton of research on this, unfortunately. I had some other pressing issue that I had come up, but anyway, so we have Sicily and Mexico so far on the list of countries that are starting to open up or that they will be in the near future. Sicily didn't necessarily have a date, but I do know I saw Portugal. They're estimating that July 1st, they want you to have proof within 72 hours of a negative test, or you can be tested upon arrival. So, if you want to head up to Portugal starting July 1st, that sounds pretty promising. Then there's also Cyprus. They say, this one's fun. If you contract COVID while you are there, they will pay for you and I think it said your family's expenses. So, and they even mentioned like food and hospitals and bills. So, if you want to travel and you head over there, I don't really know what countries' rules are. Like I know in the US, some states are, like in New York, they're requiring us to wear face masks. I don't know if that's going to be in every country or what, but we'll see. And if anyone's been traveling, I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment of where you've been, especially for some of my flight attendant friends who are watching. I know there's been a lot of things changing in the travel world and airlines and flying. So I'm definitely interested to see on what's kind of changing. So, and then lastly, I have Iceland on my list. They are offering a free corona test, but if you do test positive, you will have to self-isolate for 14 days. I'm feeling like that's going to be a pretty generic rule. I'm hoping, maybe they will be bringing up some type of, if you already tested for it, or if you tested negative for it within 72 hours of your trip, you'll be good to go. So I don't know how exactly it's all going to work out, but I'm interested to see what's going to be happening for the future of travel in these next couple of months. Dave and I usually travel in July. I would really love to. I really look forward to traveling in July, and it's kind of like, so it's both of our birthdays. End of June 30th is mine. Dave's is June 27th. So it's fun to kind of get away and celebrate our birthdays in another country. So we'll see. I'll keep everyone posted. If travel definitely starts opening up, I think we're going to be planning on traveling somewhere. We are trying to get to Peru to make up for a trip that we had to cancel in I don't even remember what month, March, April. But I've seen so far that I don't think their borders are opening up anytime soon. So we'll see. We'll kind of keep an eye on that. All right, so now for our June spending strategies, we have a lot of interesting things happening in the credit card world. American Express, Hilton, Aspire, if anyone has that card, they normally have a $250 credit for a hotel credit, or like a reimbursement. If you spend the $250 on a Hilton resort, they will reimburse you the $250. Well, so as of June 1st, they have updated this rule, and now it will count towards eating out, so food, restaurants, things like that. So you can order Uber Eats or whatever, go to a restaurant and get that $250 reimbursed. Dave and I both have the Hilton Aspire, so we have $500 that we can get free food, which is kind of exciting. I still kind of want to hold it out for a free hotel, but we'll see. They also are doing 12 times points at grocery stores, so I know that's for all of their Hilton cards. I've been working on my Hilton Surpass because once I hit $15,000 in the spend, you get a free night hotel night. So, Dave, I don't think anybody wants to buy you a birthday gift. Sorry. I don't know where you're hiding at, but so who was looking at Portugal? Let's see, Matt. Yeah, Portugal seems really interesting. I think it was like one of their islands near. So I don't know. I'm honestly considering as soon as something is opening, hopping on a flight and going somewhere just to dip my toes in the ocean. I would even go back down to Florida. I miss Florida right now, although I'm not sure if I would appreciate the humidity, so it's okay. But yeah, is anyone else looking into traveling? If anyone has questions for me, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. But next up on our credit card list, we have the Bonvoy Brilliant. Their credit, why can I not think of what they are doing? I believe something similar. I'm drawing a blank here. Hold on one second, Dave. I need to send Dave this link. Invite, copy. Sorry, guys. Dave likes to have his own screen, apparently. He doesn't want to share with me tonight, so I suppose I will tag him in. Sometimes it's hard, like trying to share one screen, so we thought we'd try this out. All right. And I'll wait for him to answer on the Bonvoy Brilliant because I can't think of what it is. Let's see what Stella said. Ethan, my 6-year-old calls this the peacock call, quarantine and cocktails. I love it. We decided to change the name, though, because I feel like we're not really quarantined anymore. So I think I need to come up with a new name. I have the weekly live, but I don't know. That's not as exciting as quarantine and cocktails was. So I don't know. I don't know why this has our names here. I don't actually know how to get rid of it, but oops. Anyway, have you seen the Travel Zoo deal on the Overwalder bungalows? Yes, in Maldives, right? I saw that.
Whoa.
I think that's what you're referring to. I'm not sure. Hold on, I'm trying to see who said this. Who mentioned that? I feel like it's got to be Kelsey, but I don't know if she's. Oh, Kara. Yeah, I honestly didn't do much research on it, but maybe I'll look real quick if Dave wants to chat about the Bonvoy Brilliant credit right now for June 1st. I went over the Hilton Aspire. Let's see.
The Bonvoy Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's your favorite card. You don't want to talk about
it? No, I can't remember I forget what the credit was for on this.
It's $300 for food, man.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I don't know. All right, Travel Zoo, Maldives.
Yeah, it's $300, but that's not my favorite credit. I'm all about that Chase.
Why don't you talk about it? Which one? There's a lot of new and exciting things with Chase Sapphire right now. Go ahead. You could talk about it.
Well, June 1st, the grocery spending all reset. So it's $1,500 with 5x cash back or 5x UR points on the reserve, or or in addition, you get 3% cash back on the preferred, the Hyatt, the IHG, pretty much all of them. There's 3x. Only 5x is the reserve. So, once you hit that $1,500 threshold, then you're maxed out at 7,500 points or $75 cash back. But that's huge. 7,500 points, you could transfer that to Southwest, and that's pretty much like a flight down to like Florida or something. I love that. And then you kind of hinted to it, but the pay yourself back promotion for Chase.
Yeah.
Do you love that?
What's that?
Are you going to use that?
No, I just like the points way too much. I don't think there's so Chase's. If you have Chase Sapphire Reserve, you can get 1.5 cash out your points for cash at 1.5 cents. So I don't. It's cool. Like if you're not going to be traveling anytime soon and you think it might be worth it, that's cool. If you have some expenses coming up, you want to do some home repairs, maybe. But I don't know. I just don't think I can pull the trigger on that. Like I still just want all of the points.
It's a lot of money though. Some people are talking about because you get 50% back with the reserve.
Right.
So I know some people reach out to me about it, and they actually, this is like a good time to open the reserve card if you don't have that card or you're considering opening the Chase Sapphire Reserve, because first of all, you're going to get $300 back that you can now use on travel or on food or groceries. And then the $300 on food. And then the 5% cash back up to $1,500. And then the pay yourself back for groceries and like Home Depot, Lowe's, home improvement. Like that's a lot of money that you get back. So it's like pretty decent promotion. I know some people are like cashing out a crazy amount of Ultimate Rewards points.
Yeah. So if I have 500,000 Chase UR points, what's that going to get me? $7,500?
Yep.
That's nice.
It sure is. It sure is. Debates. What's everyone doing? I want to cash mine all out and put them into the stock market because I'm addicted.
Dave is way too addicted to the stock market. All right. Kara said 7 nights for 2 people, breakfast, dinner, sunset cruise, photo shoot for $1,610. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, I almost would pay that and just fly there. But I wonder, does it include, let's see. I was trying to look up the Maldives or the Travel Zoo deal, but when I did, it is pulling up these other deals, which actually seem pretty awesome. It has something for Sharm el Sheikh, which Dave and I, when we went to Egypt 2 summers ago, we went to Sharm el Sheikh, and it was probably some of the best scuba diving I've ever seen. It's beautiful and
Red Sea.
Yeah, it was amazing. I would go back in a heartbeat. I don't know what resort. Is this the same resort we went to?
We were at the Renaissance, the Marriott Renaissance.
This Sierra Sharm el Sheikh. So,
I love Egypt.
Oh, here it is. Oh, it's on a private island. $14.49 Maldives, 7-night all-inclusive on a private island. Wow. This is interesting. Here, I'm going to paste the link in the.
Up here.
I'll paste it in the group if anyone wants to see it. Give me 1 second.
I'm glowing.
Right. In the meantime, did you go over the reserve, the $300 credit as well?
Yeah. What can you use that for? It's for restaurants. Can you use it for anything else?
Gas or groceries or travel.
Oh, gas or groceries or travel. Yeah. So the gas is the one I was missing.
All right. They said the Maldives deal in the thing if anyone wants to see it. I don't know if that.
Some other cool deals, or I don't know if it's cool or not.
There it is. Okay.
I'm like torn about it. So the city Premier card has a bunch of changes coming in August. I got the letter today or yesterday about it. They well, actually, one thing, they're getting rid of the 25% bonus in the travel portal, which is kind of annoying. So now you only get 1 cent per mile or per thank you point. So 60,000 points is worth $600 in the portal for travel, instead of getting that 25% bonus, which would be, you know, a decent amount of money, $150 extra, which kind of stinks. But they are doing 3x on groceries starting in August, which is cool. So I love the bonuses. I feel like I'm all about the bonuses right now, and I have all of my credit cards with me when I go out to the grocery store. And I am very close to just waiting at the end of the line and offering people to, if they're paying cash, just to trade. Because I want all of the grocery bonus points. Like, there's so many. You got the Marriott business card, 5,000 for the Chase Marriott business cards, $5,000, 6x points, and that is capped at $5,000. So that only goes until I think the end of July or the end of August. You've got the Marriott Brilliant card, which you already talked about, $300 you can use for restaurants. But you also, don't forget, you've got 6x on groceries up to $6,000. So, you know, it's a lot of money to spend. I'm trying to spend it without spending it. So I need to pay for groceries. If anyone wants to give me their grocery list, I'll go out and get your groceries for you.
And will you deliver them?
You can Venmo or PayPal me, and I don't even need a tip unless you really like me. You give me a tip.
Wow.
But I just want the points. So let me know. I'm trying to get all the grocery points right now.
We got someone said Spain lifted its 14-day quarantine, so you can travel there. So that's exciting. What does anyone else know of anywhere that we didn't mention? I mentioned Mexico, Sicily, Portugal, Cyprus, and Iceland that is starting to open their borders.
You mentioned the Maldives?
Well, I don't actually know when their borders are opening.
July 1st, man.
Oh, they're opening July 1st.
Yeah.
Man, there's Harmony. That's such a bummer. She was supposed to go in June, I think.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if she can move it, because she had such a cool trip planned.
She did have such a cool trip.
She was flying like Q Suites, I think, on American.
Yeah.
She had a really awesome flight that she was flying down, and she was staying at the bungalows. Really sucked that that got canceled. But it'd be cool if she could reschedule now that they're opening it up on July 1st.
So this Travel Zoo deal says it starts, you could check in any day of the week from August 1st to December 9th, and then again from May 1st to July 25th, 2021, and September 1st to October 25th. So it's fully refundable. Wow. Pricing is per person based on 2 travelers sharing a room. So this price is actually $14.49 for 7 nights, all inclusive per person. So
cool.
Just
sounds like a great deal.
It really does. It's on a private island. Like I mean, I'd pay $3,000 to stay there.
I go right now if you pay for me.
We can't. Sorry.
If anyone wants to adopt me, I could use a vacation. I'm struggling. I hurt my neck. I got up at 5:00 a.m. today and went to a PT. And then I went to work in an office all day after that. Because now we're back in the office.
He's been real grumpy all day.
No. And now I'm home. But it's so hot downstairs. I need to escape. So I'm hiding out up in the den by myself. It's nice and cool up here. I even have a little fan going. It's really great.
Iceland. Oh, wrong one. The current one is for 2. Oh man, can you send me this deal? I am definitely looking at the wrong one then. I would love to see which. Oh, this one says it's sold out.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I think I saw that one that they're talking about.
I did too. I think it was posted in 10X. Yeah, if anyone finds some good deals, we should start a thread of like COVID deals for people. I think that's a great idea, actually. But yeah, Kara, if you can find that and post it, that would be great. Corona. Sorry, hold on. I'm writing this down.
Hmm.
Um,
What else is going on? I posted earlier today. I got my American Express. Or no, it was my American Express. My American Express Bonvoy business card comes with a annual night certificate, and it's worth up to 35,000 points. And that is like one of my favorite. I call it a travel hack. I know some people are like, "Well, you're still paying for it," but ultimately, I always find a way to get at least double, if not triple or quadruple the value. So they raised the price. It's $125 now, but I used that for the Chicago Marathon last year for one of the nights, and I used points the other nights. Those hotels, it was going for like $450, $500 a night. So the fact that you can use those certificates at any time, they're not capped in terms of like blackout dates, as long as there's availability, it's huge. So we have a ton of those nights. I updated the spreadsheet today. For those of you that are into the points and miles game, make a spreadsheet of all of your points and miles and free night certificates if you accumulate a lot of those, because it's easy to lose track. But I updated mine, and
Dave, I think we lost you. Oh no. Yep. You there?
yeah, I'm back. I don't
We
know what
lost
happened.
you.
Well, I'll say we've got a lot of hotel certificates and a lot of points and miles to use for lots of free travel or discounted travel.
Yeah, I'm
Food
definitely
fever.
excited for using those. Um, we do have a spreadsheet, actually, like our basic travel template that we have. I can post it after this, but we do have one if anyone is interested in using it. You can copy it. I think it's like not editable, but you can just click. It's a Google Doc. You could click File, like make a copy, and you can make your own. We use this spreadsheet. Like Dave and I share a spreadsheet so we can keep track of both of our points and miles. Super, super helpful. Let's see. Corinne Height, I can't watch now, but the deal to the Maldives has my attention. I know, it sounds amazing. We'll definitely post it. I'm definitely going to make a thread of travel deals so we'll put that up there for everyone with any like cool deals that we find, even if it's just cash. Like sometimes it's worth paying cash versus points if there's a deal that's really that good instead of blowing through a lot of points. Like you kind of have to look at the value of points versus paying cash. So we'll definitely start something with that to score those last minute deals, because I feel like a lot of travel this summer, if it starts traveling this summer, is going to be last minute, obviously. Or I guess it's nice if people already had travel booked for the summer and they don't get it canceled. That would be nice. But
Yep. I have 2 fails.
I think we lost you again, Dave. What'd you say?
I have 2 fails.
Of what?
Well, my first fail, I saw people posting across the internet today about free Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And I know it's not travel related, but I like a good free coffee. And since I can't get free coffee in the lounge right now, I figured I'd take advantage of this promotion. So if you've seen this online, I saw it across a couple of different blogs and websites. It definitely doesn't work. And now I have $5 trapped in my Dunkin' Donuts app. I have to use. It's coffee for Dunkin'
There is
Donuts
there
for the month of June on Wednesdays. Like it's if you got to work, all the power to you. It's definitely not working for me. So that is a fail. Number one for me today. And my second fail is my frozen. I'm back. In regards to the Rakuten Synchrony Bank, that's a kind of a cool promotion going on. If you missed it, you can get 6x members. People are targeted for 4x. This is kind of like a good stacking promotion because you can essentially like buy stuff through Rakuten, which is like formerly Ebates, and get 6x or 4x on stuff, or you can even go like get groceries 6x or 4x with the Rakuten card and then use that for membership rewards points. Long and the short of this is it was a long shot to begin with because I have a lot of my credit cards inquiries are pretty high because I've just applied for a bunch of credit cards and that I was approved for. So I figured this was a long shot anyways, and then I'd have to be targeted for this promotion too. So I was denied for the credit card, even though I have a credit card with Synchrony Bank. Like
Dave,
5 years ago for a couch.
You keep freezing.
I said you talked me into opening a credit card for a couch 5 years ago.
That was so long ago before we ever learned about travel hacking.
Yeah, so I thought I had a shot with Synchrony Bank for the Rakuten card, but it did not work out for me. So anyways, yeah, I got denied for that card today, and I did not get a free coffee. So I'm 0 for 2.
Well, that sucks for you. You keep freezing up there.
I went to Tops and bought some stuff and got some points.
Nice. A couple other things. I see Dave talking, but he's like, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, it keeps freezing on you. All right. I also saw that Delta announced they are going to be blocking their middle seat through September 30th, which is the longest out of any of the airline carriers. I think some of them, like JetBlue, I saw was blocking it through July. Was it 6th? And
yeah, that middle seat, that's like the hot ticket item right now.
I know.
What do they get put in the middle seat though? That's what I'm wondering.
Nothing.
Is it just like an X or like a cone? Like what goes in the middle seat?
Nobody. You just get like extra seat, extra space, I suppose. So that's cool. I feel like, I think it's a hard thing for airlines right now because obviously they're all struggling with losing so much business over the last few months. So blocking that middle seat it prevents them from obviously filling those seats, getting more revenue. And I think it was United hasn't blocked any seats. Is it United or American? I don't actually specifically remember which airline it was, but I do know that I believe it was those two airlines aren't really doing anything for blocking seats. So it's interesting to see what different airlines are doing over this time. Let's see, we have a bunch of new people joining. Hey guys, Harmony, we were just talking about you in your Maldives trip, how they're opening their borders July 1st and they have some new offers. Are you going to try to rebook? We'll wait to see if she answers. But Frontier has been notorious for advertising a locked seat, but not doing so. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised with Frontier. I think I lost Dave. He keeps freezing. But, oh, he's coming back. Hold on. There he is. You
I'm
keep
back in
freezing.
action.
Why don't you just come downstairs?
It's too hot down there.
I'm in a sweater. It's not hot.
No,
Anyway,
I'm dying. I like how your name says Dave and Lisa, but the real Dave is up here.
I didn't change it when I logged in, and I don't know how to change it now, so it's just gonna stay that way.
I saw my main man Baron is saying that Frontier has been notorious for advertising a locked seat, but block seat, but not doing so.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's like the big controversy right now. The airlines are like telling people that the seats are blocked, and then people get on the planes and they're like, "Oh my god, like none of this, like the planes are full. There's no block seats. It's crazy."
Yeah.
Not wearing masks, including employees.
Has anybody been flying lately? Like, I'm really interested to see from people who have been flying if their seats have been blocked. I know, like, if you're flying with a family, they're not blocking the middle seat because you can sit with them. So if you are traveling with, like, 2 people, I would say Dave and I actually do this a lot. I don't know if I should give away our tricks, but we book the window seat and an aisle seat and leave the middle seat because a lot of times it stays empty. Not all the time, but definitely more than other times, I would say. Even when we're like flying Southwest, we'll sit in the middle, in the end, in the aisle in the window, because usually people don't want to sit in the middle. So, let's see. And then one other thing I had on here to talk about is banks lowering spending limits. Since everything has gone on, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed this lately, but I used to get a ton of zero interest balance transfer offers in the mail. I used to get emails. It was always on my account, and now I can't find any. They're gone. They were all pulled. I found one on one of my credit cards. It was for the City Aviator business card, but it wasn't even a zero interest deal. It's just a balance transfer at whatever your current APR rate is. So I don't really know the benefit of that, but I guess if you wanted to do a balance transfer, I think there are still a few that are promoting 0% on purchases or balance transfers, but they're definitely slimming down. So some other
That's crazy.
yeah. Oh, but what I was going to say is that banks are also lowering spending limits on your cards. So if you haven't used one of your credit cards in quite some time, definitely you want to use it, buy a coffee. I would say do a couple of transactions on it, because what happens when a bank notices you don't use a card, and this has happened to me before, and it actually happened to both Dave and I for the Macy's card, years ago I had a Macy's card, and they closed it for non-use. And the first time it happened, I was able to reopen it again before I knew what travel hacking was. And they closed it again, and they refused to open it. And I was upset because it was one of my older cards, and I couldn't get it open. But any credit card you have, you should be spending on it every couple of months to make sure that they don't close it for non-activity, essentially. That's the biggest tip. And Dave, you
I actually got a call.
Huh?
I got a call from Citibank yesterday. I had if you guys don't know the rules for Citibank, it's like family based. So you can only open or close or downgrade. You can only do anything like once every 24 months. And so for example, I had the City Premier card. I had opened it, earned the bonus a couple years ago, and the annual fee hit. I paid it because I was still like trying to figure out what to do with the points, which is kind of like not the best case scenario, but we had a game plan. Regardless, long story short, I had no points left, but the 2 years was up, and I'm like, all right, I could go for a new card right now, and I decided to open another Premier card instead of closing the other one. And so now I have 2 Premier cards. I've got a bunch of points, and but I have like moving some balances around and doing some funny stuff. I haven't used that new card in a while, so Citi actually like locked my accounts, and they called me and they're like, why aren't you using your new card that you opened up back in March anymore? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm not using it right now. Like I've got other cards that I'm using. But I thought that was funny, or I don't know, like interesting, because the fact that they called me to ask me why I'm not using their cards that I have open, even though I am using the other cards that I have open with City.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I think maybe they're checking to see like if I really opened the card, or I guess what am I doing with the card? Because my balances are kind of high on some of the other cards, City cards. Because I did do a 0% balance transfer. And that's what I told them. I'm like, I'm working on paying down the balance transfers that I worked over with City. So yeah, you gotta definitely be careful and don't like give the banks reasons to close your cards. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wrote an article about that I posted on Sunday or Monday. The things that you could do to stay on the bank's good side and don't raise any red flags. And that's one of them, keeping your cards active, buying a coffee or something at least once every 6 months is a good rule of thumb. Not cycling credit. So people get crazy and they're like, if their credit is $5,000, they spend $5,000, pay it off, spend another $5,000, pay it off. Like that is a huge red flag. Don't do that. Paying your credit card balance with a bunch of different banks is also sketchy. That's like what money launderers do. And basic travel does not support money laundering. So don't pay your credit card balance with like 5 different bank accounts. They definitely don't like that. It's not like anything wrong with it. It's just red flags. And you don't want to give the banks a reason to investigate you for no reason. It's kind of a pain in the butt. What else don't they like? They definitely, someone posted about this in the group. They don't like when you pay for things and then have them refunded.
I think we're losing Dave again.
No, I'm back. Yeah, so April said that she had earned the companion pass and her spending on her cruise that she booked that was canceled is gonna kind of go in the negative, and she was scared about losing it. So like the rule of thumb for that is to respend that money that she originally spent to get that bonus and to earn the companion pass. Don't like that's what you had to spend to get that. So you don't want to raise any red flags or kind of harm your relationship with the bank. Definitely some good rules of thumb there. What else? Am I missing any other ones?
I don't think so. I think those were the top rules of thumb.
I should know these because I just wrote this article.
Yeah. But I did find that Maldives one that Kara was talking about.
Nice.
I'll post the link again. But
Kara,
it doesn't start until October.
Are you hosting
1st.
us? Kara, I'm definitely down. Let me know when.
Are you going to take off of work so we can go?
Am I taking off of work?
Yeah, it doesn't start until October 1st, 2020.
Oh, it's October 1st?
Yeah.
No. I guess I'm out.
Who wants to go to Maldives with me?
Someone's got to pay the bills, keep the basic travel lights on.
Because it definitely ain't.
I'll be in the office while Lisa's maxing out her credit cards.
And going on exotic trips to the Maldives and wherever my content heart desires. Actually, I start going back to work October 1st, technically, unless they extend it. So this is actually really interesting. And it includes, you could check in from October 1st, 2020 till December 23rd, 2022, but it does exclude December 24th to January 6th and February 10th to the 17th. Apparently can't spend Valentine's Day there. Rude. But that's a pretty sweet deal. We could go next summer in July, and you could either do $875 for 7 nights for 2 in a garden villa, or $16.10 for 7 nights for 2 in a water villa set above the tranquil water. It comes with daily breakfast and dinner, one-way airport transfer per person once per stay, 1 sunset cruise for 2, complimentary photo shoot for 2 once per stay, 15-minute massage per person once per stay, and extra night vouchers at $125 or $230 per night, including breakfast and dinner. You can combine multiple vouchers for your stay. Wow, taxes and fees are even included in the price, except for a mandatory green tax, which is $6 per person per night, and the cost of return transfers, which is $175 per adult. Really not a bad deal. You know, I've never actually booked one of these travel zoo trips, but I used to work with a girl at Independent Health that always was booking these in Groupons. I don't actually know how it went, but if anyone books this deal, I'm super interested to hear about it. I'm super tempted to just book it myself. We should go for like Thanksgiving. Random day.
Have fun.
You don't want to come?
Yeah, maybe.
Rude.
We'll see.
Maybe we could book for next summer. I wish I could book it for this July. I would just go. I would even stay in the garden villa. $875 for 2 people. Like, that's so cheap for 7 nights. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wherever is the cheapest we can go in like a month, wherever that might be.
Yeah, that's what I think our strategy too for July is like, you know, whatever's open, we're gonna, I think, just hop on a plane and go to. It also said that this 4-star resort is set on the island of, I don't even know how to say this word, Faladahu, and has 5 restaurants, 4 bars, 5-star dive center. Ooh, diving. Water sports center, tennis, volleyball courts, gym, and spa. Seems pretty sweet. I posted in the comments, so if anyone's interested, you could save it. It's fully refundable, so I'm really excited. I think there's going to be a lot of great deals for travel because of how much money that industries have lost all over the world due to coronavirus. So I think it'll be really interesting to see what kind of deals people snag. And it's been fun, like, being able to collect more points over this time. So, yeah. So anyone have any questions for us? Dave, do you have anything else to add?
No, just keep on out there, guys.
Yeah, if anyone sees, I'm gonna definitely start a thread for, like, I don't know, cheap deals on when travel starts again. So if you find any awesome deals, definitely post them. And I'm excited that travel's finally starting to kind of come back a little bit, it seems. Or hopefully by July we'll be traveling again. So keep us posted. Stay safe out there, guys. We hope everyone has a great day. Happy June, and we'll see you out there. Anything left for you, Dave, to say?
Travelers.
You cut out. What'd you say?
Peace and love.
Oh.
I said, see you next Wednesday, basic travelers. Peace and love.
See you guys next week.